Buenos dias, Star family, Soul family. Look at all these rays coming down into me right now. I'm really super excited to be here in Costa Rica in the Chiripo Mountains. Every time I come here, it feels like home. Yesterday we went to 2 community events and I saw people that I knew. We got birds! And it was just so beautiful to just connect with Soul family up here on the mountain. And for me, every time I come to Chiripo, it feels like home. The beautiful Rio Talari River is just running right over here, and I'm actually right now sitting in a stone amphitheater where there's a fire pit. So they do drumming circles here and fire ceremonies here. And so this space right here, when I came here, I could feel the energy of this portal here because there's been a lot of healing. And so I'm so grateful to be here at Finca Milagros and stay in a beautiful casa with my friends and Iggy, and it's just been so magical. The time here has been so amazing. Like literally I didn't know that I was going to do a lot of healing this trip to Costa Rica, but it really has been next level in my own healing process and my own healing journey, which I kind of wanted to talk about because this mountain here really pushed some things up to the surface that I didn't even realize that I had, that was so deeply embedded inside of me that I probably just pushed things to the side, which a lot of us do that. And so with the help of my friends and this beautiful sacred mountain, you know, what came up for me was these energies inside of me that had to do with just deep, immense, and intense abandonment wounding. So I don't know if you guys have had that, but for myself, I really didn't realize how much of this abandonment wounding I had. And it really comes from my family, from my father, and you know, him going off with a younger woman and divorcing my mom, and this woman was younger than me, and I was like 31 years old at the time, and I didn't realize how much that affected me, how that abandonment of my father, even though I was an adult, affected me so deeply in my relationships after that and up until this point. And it came up for me yesterday and the day before yesterday, in that I, you know, felt so wounded when my father left my family. I felt so wounded when, because it wasn't just my immediate family, like my mom, my brother, and my sister. It really was this abandonment of our like entire family. I mean, meaning my extended family, my family that resides in Hawaii, and I have a huge family. And so when my father, you know, went off with this younger woman to start this life, it was like he didn't communicate with us at all. And so it was this deep wounding, and inside of me I was angry, and I guess that was my defense mechanism. I was just like, you know what, fuck it. You know, like, go off and do your own thing, like, screw you, and I'm not even gonna think about you. You don't even want to be in my children's lives. And I kind of was like that, you know, for a super long time. And, you know, still, even though I did have communication with my dad several years ago, I didn't really realize how much that was hurting me, that it affected the relationships, you know, around me, and regarding men too. So I didn't feel safety, security. I felt like my dad abandoned our entire family in Hawaii and everything. And it wasn't, I didn't feel like I trusted men. I didn't feel like I felt held or safe. So it was like, you know, this masculine energy had to kick in within me, where I'm just like, you know, screw it, fuck it, you know, I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna put up this wall and this shield, and, you know, and I just realized how much it affected my adult life, even though I was an adult, you know, when this happened. So this mountain here, whew, really brought this up for me. And I did a healing ceremony for myself yesterday, actually here in this, you know, stone amphitheater, and it was amazing. I had my beautiful star family come in and work on my lowest chakras. I could feel a lot of sacral chakra healing, which makes a lot of sense. They're pulling a lot of things out of me. And then it was really interesting, because it was like I wanted to protect my children. I have 4 children, and I saw this, my children sort of like in a cocoon, like you know, like a caterpillar cocoon. And I saw, you know, each of my children have 4 wrapped up in this cocoon, and each one of them, and they were like connected to my sacral chakra. And I realized that, you know, I didn't want my children to feel that same abandonment wounding. And so I see that I try as hard as I can to connect, to love my kids, you know, so much, because I don't want them to feel that same way. And I have to, you know, heal that within me, so that my children can turn into butterflies, you know, and fly off and, you know, create their own path. So I was seeing that maybe I'm trying so hard to protect my kids from feeling that abandonment, you know, within them. And so I just kind of realized that. But I had a beautiful healing, and, you know, one part of my healing was really amazing when I started to see Mary Magdalene in front of me, and just like tears coming down my eyes, and I could feel myself feeling so elevated. I felt like I was levitating. And then I saw Mother Mary, and then Jesus on the other side of Mary Magdalene, and I was getting this like Trinity, you know, healing, these codes of so much love. And I could feel a lot of the Heroes Gamos energy, you know, running through me at that point, and restructuring my light body. And then soon after that, it was very interesting, because I mean, I love mountains so much. I saw Babaji. So I don't know if you guys know this, but in my late 20s, I resonated so much with Paramahansa Yogananda that I decided to become a disciple. And in his lineage, Babaji is in his lineage. And I haven't really had Babaji come to me much, only a few times in my lifetime. But yesterday, Babaji like showed up in my energy field, and I felt like I was on a mountain with Babaji. Not this mountain, it felt like Himalayas. That's what it felt like to me. And I could feel him coming into my energy field and kind of like settling in. It was a really intense experience, and I just started crying so much, because I knew that I was receiving this healing from Babaji, and that he was also giving me these codes that or like activating these codes that needed to be awakened within me. And it was just really otherworldly and so multi-dimensional. And so it was such a beautiful healing that I had here in this beautiful space. And of course I would, because it's a portal right here. And so I kind of just wanted to share with you how certain places on the planet can activate you so much, and certain places on the planet can also help you remember things and help activate you and provide so much healing. So if you ever feel called to go somewhere, I really encourage you to follow your heart, follow your intuition, because you never know what the universe has in store for you. I mean, literally, I thought that we were coming to Costa Rica to find some land, but I didn't know I was going to do such immense healing in Manu Antonio, in the Osa Peninsula, and now here in the Chiripo Mountains. And it was like level 1, level 2, and then boom, level 3 up here. So I really feel like I shifted so much and up leveled in my own energetic light body, in my field. This area here, if you ever travel to Costa Rica, I just invite you to come to the Chiripo Mountains, where the energy here is so pure, it's so crystalline. You have the Tulare River running through, and Chiripo means the land of everlasting waters, and it is just so magical when you come here with all this foliage and the mountain and the river. There is just something with mountains. And this year when I came on retreat this year, I was seeing this connection from this mountain to Mount Shasta, where I do other retreats in Mount Shasta. And actually the beautiful Sasquatch beings I saw come out of the mountains over here, and I'm like, oh my god, what are you guys doing here? Because I only see you in Mount Shasta. And they told me that mountains are portals, that you can be transported to other mountain ranges, from mountains to mountains. And I thought that was beautiful. And it was like these beautiful Sasquatch beings were coming here to assist me, to assist and hold me. And this mountain, I want to say, this Mama Chiripo, she is amazing, and she has helped me so many times. And here I thought I was just gonna visit everybody here that I know, but oh no, she like kind of came in like, bam, Judy, you're gonna like heal these deep wounds inside of you, these abandonment wounds, these abandonment slave codes that have been stopping you for many years. And you have to address that, and you have to heal that, and you have to heal that now. And so I feel like the next layer and level to our evolution, to our expansion here on the planet is happening. And in order for that to happen, we have to heal the deep wounding inside of us, the things that we don't even know about. Like, I didn't even realize I had that because I repressed it so much. I pushed it back that I didn't even want to think about it. And finally it came up to the surface, and it was like, all right, we're going to address this wounding. And I know that that is kind of something that we do because as children we don't really get taught how to address trauma, how to address pain, how to address emotional wounding. And we cope with it whatever way that we learn, maybe from our parents, or kind of try to figure it out ourselves. And since I've taken this path of journeying with the sacred plant medicines, whoa, it has been like super fast track, healing. And this is why I am very much grateful for all of the beautiful plants that have helped me in so many magical ways and helped me understand, the traumas within me, help me transmute and alchemize all the pain that I've been holding, not only from this lifetime, but other timelines that I've had, interdimensional abuse and things that I've seen from galactic wars. I mean, it's just been amazing when you get to journey with the sacred plants and you open up to your multidimensionality and you see the distortions, so clear, and you're able to heal yourself and you're able to transmute, all of those things that are not in alignment with the true essence of who you are. And I feel that, we are going through this planetary dark night of the soul right now, where so many people are addressing the darkness within themselves, and the collective darkness, of humanity is coming to the surface. We're seeing that all over the world. And people are starting to rise up and stand in their own authenticity, stand in their own truth, stand in their own integrity. And it's so beautiful, to see that happening as a collective, because the trajectory that we're on, I have been shown when I've journeyed with the sacred plants, I have been shown, what it's going to look like. I have been shown, the future and the trajectory of humanity, where it is just going to be so much more organic, and this artificial false matrix overlay is going to be rid, of our experience, and we are going to be really coming into our true divine blueprint here. And I'm so extremely excited for that. So I just wanted to share a little bit about what's been happening for me here on the mountain and in Costa Rica. We have this today, tomorrow, and we'll be going back to the United States. And when we come back, I just really can't wait to express more of who I am, and also share the codes that have been awakening within me. I find that the more that I heal, the more that I get restructured in my energetic field. And so that, when I am in ceremony with others, it's like the transmissions are so clear, the transmissions are come in so much more powerfully. And even when we do our cacao ceremonies, it's just like bam, so many people receive so much healing, so many people receive activations, people start to expand in their third eye, and also some people start to come into their light language, which is just super amazing because it is our soul language. So I just can't wait to go back and get to work and really, bring forth this mission that I have inside. And I can't wait to connect with everyone in person and online. We are creating New Earth together, and it's just going to be so magical. I love you so much. Pura Vida, sending you so much love here from the sacred Chiripo Mountains, giving you love from the Rio Talari, all the beautiful waters here. I can't wait to just connect with each and every single one of you. Namaste.